abuse it, and it is considered spam on MySpace. I use it just to automate the process, okay, that I go through. But basically, what you're going to do is you're going to find groups, okay, on MySpace to connect with. Basically, what I'm going to do with this software is go and identify groups, and I'll show you this, okay. You want to go over to more, scroll down to where it says groups, okay, because you want to connect with like-minded people and people that are interested in what it is that you're having to offer. Now, the great thing about MySpace, there's so many different types of groups that are out there. You have groups for real estate. You have groups for people who have bad credit. You have groups for people who want to buy homes, who are first-time home buyers. I mean, there's so many groups because there are millions and millions and millions of people here on MySpace. But because I want to connect with real estate professionals, people who have access to potential buyers, as well as people who are in some of the areas that I may be interested in investing in, that's where I'm going to start at. Okay, so I'm going to come here, I'm going to type in my keyword, real estate. Okay, let me do search. Okay, so these are the groups that have the keyword real estate. And you can see here, this is an old group, was founded back in 2004, Real Estate Networking. They have over 31,000 members in that group that you can potentially tap into, okay? This is also another public group. They have 28,000 members, business network and sales professionals. Real estate investing education and millionaires network community for people who are buying and selling real estate. 24,000 members. Okay, you have access to mortgage brokers and real estate agents. This is another group, 17,000 members. Okay, real estate investing. Okay, I see a group of real estate investors, 13,553 members. So there are more than enough groups, and you see it niches out. California real estate. Let's see. Grand Rapids. So, offshore investment, commercial and residential brokers and bankers, realtors connection. So there are a variety of different groups that are available that you can request people to be your friends. And the reason you want to request people, again, to be your friends from these groups, because they've already raised their hand and said, hey, I'm part of this real estate investment group, I'm a real estate investor, or I'm part of this real estate and networking group, I'm a real estate professional. So those are the people that you want to go after. That's where your relationship at, and that's where the connection is coming from. And now, the manual way to do this is to go here, and let's say if I wanted to go to the real estate investing group. Okay, these are all the members here. So I can basically click here, say view all members, and I can become friends with these members. But that means I have to go to each individual, click here, and say add to friends. Well, that takes a lot of time, especially if I'm trying to get a lot of friends in a very, very short period of time on MySpace. So, the way to do that quickly is to use automated software, and I'm going to show you that next. Okay, so here's my secret weapon to automate my and adding for Facebook. It's called the MySpace Friend Bomber. And basically all this is it goes out and it gathers IDs from MySpace and groups that are related to the topic that I'm marketing to or I'm interested in, and it adds friend requests from those groups, and it does it automatically. Now, again, people do use software like this to spam, and I'm not suggesting you do that. This is basically just to automate the process to add a lot of friends in a very short period of time, so that way you don't have to waste time, manually going through that process. So basically, here's how it works. You buy it, you download the software, and install it. There's a link under the resource section for you to get this software if you want to. It's not that expensive. For the unlimited license, I believe it's like $39. It's a one-time fee. It's no. Again, you don't have to use this, but I'm showing you what I do use and how I automate the process. So, without further ado, of course you have to have set up and establish your MySpace profile. We've done that. So you should have a username and password, and you'll put that here, and you put your password here, which I've already done. So now I'm just going to click the login button here and get logged in. Okay. So now I'm logged into my MySpace account. Now, what I want to do is gather IDs to submit friend requests to. And the way we do that is just like I showed you earlier. We're going to go and gather IDs for people who are in groups that are similar or that have an interest that like we do. Okay. So you're going to go to more, click on groups. I'm going to type in real estate investors, do a search. Okay. You see here, AZ, Arizona real estate investors, real estate investments, real estate investors, South Florida, California. So you even have very specific groups. But I'm going to go here to real estate investments. Okay. And then I'm going to go to where it says view all members. So you can see here we have over 2,081 members. So you want to select this here where it says gather IDs from all pages. And you can gather as many IDs as you want to. Now here's the catch with this. You don't want to add too many friends per day. So I can request 1,000 or 2,000 IDs, but I'm not going to request too many friends, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. So make sure you click here. Make sure you're under view all members under the group that you're looking to get friend IDs from. Make sure that's checked, and then click on this button here that says gather ID. And basically it automatically goes out there and grabs IDs from individuals that are in this group. You can see it's gathered 33. Now it's at 64, 92. And come on. And basically you just let this run. You let it run until you get as many IDs as you want to add. If you want to do it as you go, and only gather IDs for as many you're going to send friend requests for that day, then that's fine. If you want to just grab them all at once, you can do that as well. And just come back and then just submit requests for for a certain amount every day. Okay. So I'm going to pause the video. I'm going to let this run until I get up to about 1,000 IDs, and then we'll move forward from there. So we'll be right back. Okay, I'm up to 866 friends. 866 IDs that I've gathered to submit for friend requests. So I'm going to go ahead and save these IDs here. Okay, make a folder on my desktop. I'm going to call this social friends. I try to be somewhat organized. I'm going to call this on MySpace. Okay. And I like to date it so that way I know when these last IDs are. So, okay. So all my IDs have been updated here. And the next step is to actually request these people who IDs you gathered to be your friend, okay, on MySpace. And we're actually going somewhere with this.